So welcome to this week's Hump Day news. It is Wednesday after all. Okay, so let's start off with dating profiles. And this I love. So for those of you wanting to know what to put on your dating profile online, here's a tip backed by research, so you know it's 100% got to be right. Women are apparently more attracted to men who say they have read a Richard Branson book, with these profiles getting a 75% more response rate. Always liked Richard Branson, not sure if it's necessarily going to make me want to date somebody or not, but anyway, it works for 74% of women. But for women, as much as you might have loved 50 Shades of Grey, declaring that you read the book online is a turn-off for men. So make some sort of a conclusion from that one. Does that mean that women like a man who is determined and empowered? And do men get turned off by a woman who might be expecting Christian Grey in the bedroom? Don't be turned off by it, embrace it. Okay, so now to teens and dating. I'm not sure if there's many teens watching this. Maybe that's not a great idea, but for the parents that have teens, a new study has revealed that serious dating can create serious challenges for teens. So this is why I'm thinking my mother used to always say to me, I don't want you to have a boyfriend until after you graduate high school. And what was the most important thing for me to have during high school? A boyfriend. So 100 adolescent couples were followed by researcher Adam Rogers for 3 months. So what he found was that the certain interactions, especially conflicts, contribute to significant fluctuations in teen daily negative moods. So the main explanation is that adolescents are still developing cognitively and emotionally and might not have the cognitive skills and resources to deal with the challenging aspects of a relationship. And whilst I think this is a really fair point and great research, if you are the parent of teenagers, try stop them dating. So maybe what we need to be doing is actually helping them more when they are dating around their expectations for what a relationship should be and also how to resolve any conflict. Now, there's a great article in The Guardian that I also will share because I want you to read the whole thing if you're interested. And it's about sex workers in Queensland, my hometown. And this was actually something I didn't know, and I love finding out things that I don't know. So apparently private sex workers in Queensland are not allowed to work with anyone else. They cannot text another sex worker for safety before or after a booking. They cannot hire someone to help them with a website or employ a receptionist, which I think is ridiculous. So this story was actually about a woman who had an undercover police officer as a potential client who arrested her for this very thing. So a sex worker in Brisbane by the name of Kayla Rose told a forum in Queensland's Parliament House late last year that sex workers have to choose between working legally or working safely. So this is something that needs to be changed in Parliament, but sex work also needs to be recognised as work in Parliament. And the problem is, when we have a look at the state of our politicians, who is really going to be the one to step forward and say, I'm going to tackle the sex work laws? Now, we know that this is a very popular industry. For anybody thinking it's not, I can tell you otherwise. But you don't have to like it in order to be able to keep people safe. So I encourage you to read that one. And then there's always a bit of research that baffles me. So, commitment readiness may be the key to relationship success, because relationships that start with commitment issues are always a great idea. So, new research finds that timing is everything when it comes to entering into a successful long-term relationship. Finding someone who is ready to commit is a strong indicator of whether the relationship will be successful, because those who don't want to commit make great partners. When a person feels more ready, this tends to amplify the effects of psychological commitment on relationship maintenance and stability. The reverse is also true. Based on the results from the study, when a person feels less ready for commitment while in a relationship, they are less likely to act in ways to support that relationship. Now, I suppose there's a whole lot of people out there that think, I can change them. If they have commitment issues, I can be the one to change them. But I very much agree with this research, and I feel like this is something we should all kind of accept and know, that don't push a relationship on someone who's not ready for one. So thank you, research, for backing up that very common sense idea. Now, that's all I have time for this week's Hump Day news. Please message me if there is a topic you want me to cover, maybe on a blog post. If you have an Ask Dr. Nikki that you want answered, jump onto my Facebook, send me a question. I promise to eventually get to everyone. Okay, happy Wednesday. Bye.